guys, good morning. Amanda Brooks, coming to you live from Bangor, Maine. I am a physician assistant. I've been practicing emergency medicine for 14 years and opened my Inner Greatness Center about 2.5 years ago, where I'm really hoping to bridge the gap between modern and alternative medicine. So welcome. Super excited to be here today and sharing some information with you that I don't think many of you have thought about. Because it was several years before I started thinking about things in a different capacity. So first of all, I just want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for all of your overwhelming support and kind messages. And this video was prompted by several of you messaging me after yesterday's video and asking to know a little bit more about breast cancer and cancer in general. So first of all, not really sure where our country is standing on cancer. Are we eradicating disease or are we promoting it? That's kind of a rhetorical question because unfortunately, I kind of think that our society is promoting it. Now, when we ask ourselves, what is cancer? Well, from a scientific standpoint, cancer is when our cells are multiplying faster and don't die. So it's the abnormal proliferation of cells without what we call apoptosis. In other words, there's no programmed cell death. So the cells continue to multiply and multiply and multiply because our immune system's suppressed, and then they form tumors. Okay, so this is kind of the definition of cancer. Now, yesterday did a video with Celeste about breast cancer. She's an amazing woman. She chose the alternative route to treat her cancer, but we didn't spend much time talking about it. So typically to diagnose breast cancer, our society is recommending that we do early detection screening with mammograms. The thing is mammograms, it's really late screening. Are you guys aware that in order for a tumor to be detected on mammogram, it's been growing for like 7 to 10 years? So if you have like a lump the size of about a pea in your breast, that's been growing for several years. So there are other modes, other modalities that we can employ to help to see if our breasts are healthy. Have you guys heard about thermography? Now, I'm coming to you from Maine. We have one thermography center in the state, in the southern part of the state, run by Ingrid Lavasser. But if you're viewing this from a different state, look into what your state has to offer for thermography. Unfortunately, this is typically not covered by insurance, but it's definitely affordable. This does not diagnose cancer, but this can tell us if your breast is healthy or not. And if you do this annually, it will give you a baseline to kind of go off of. Now, it takes pictures of your breast tissue and shows hot spots. Now, hot spots would signify maybe some congestion, maybe some abnormal cell growth, so that you have time to really change things. So say you have a mammogram. There's actually wrongly diagnosed cancer cases, people that are being diagnosed with ductal carcinoma in situ, I think over 1,000 last year, and treated with cancer, with chemo and radiation when they didn't even need to be. So do your research, okay? So say that you're diagnosed with cancer, right? What do we do in modern medicine? What we do is we take out the lump. So we might surgically excise the lump, do a lumpectomy, do a mastectomy. We might burn it with radiation. We might poison it with chemo. And then you hear the famous words from your physician or your oncologist that says, hey, I think we got it all. What does that mean? So let's think about this for a minute. So if you're a farmer and you're growing corn and there's black spots on your corn, if you take some scissors and you cut all the black spots off the corn, did you get what caused the black spots on the corn, whether it be something from the soil or whether it be a bug eating the leaves? No. So why aren't we in modern medicine, why aren't we asking what caused this cancer? How many people out there have been diagnosed with cancer themselves or know a loved one that was diagnosed with cancer whose cancer returns, right? Like pretty much everyone's hands being raised, because they might have undergone a surgical intervention as well as chemo and radiation, but guess what? They just treated the lump or the bump. They didn't treat the underlying cause, which you know, why is your immune system suppressed? Do you have some kind of weird virus? Do you have some kind of weird fungus? Like, are you being exposed to too many toxins? Are you not managing your stress? You know, yada, yada. So anyway, let's go back to the root cause and really think about what's causing disease. So I get so excited, and there's so many things that I want to talk to you guys about, and I don't even know where to begin. I should write more notes. But another thing that I think about, I worked overnights in the emergency department for almost 5 years, and melatonin production helps to fight cancer. Okay, so with that being said, our pineal gland in our brain, it releases melatonin, you know, when the sun goes down, it becomes to get dark, you get sleepy, melatonin's released to make you sleepy, and while you're sleeping, you're secreting that. Well, if you're working a lot of night shifts, or even if you have a bright light outside your bedroom, this is not good. It's detrimental to how your body's supposed to function. So think about that. We know that people that work night shifts, they have a higher rate of cancer than those who don't. I actually have a street light outside my bedroom, but I sleep with a sleep mask. So what I have done is I've compiled a list of things that you guys can do to practice prevention. That's so key. You know, my biological dad, my real dad, he says when I'm trying to tell him to do this or that, he's like, I feel fine, I feel great. Well, you know what? People that are diagnosed with breast cancer, they feel fine, they're doing great until they get diagnosed with that lump, you know, in mammography. And then it's like this huge rush. I'm thinking, why is it always a huge rush? Like, you don't give people a chance to even look into what their options are for treatment when it took, you know, 10 years for that lump to grow. So it's much easier to prevent than to treat. So before you don't want to feel ill. So you want to invest time and money and effort in prevention, because let me tell you what, it's going to provide so much more for you now than if you wait until you get that diagnosis. So first things first, food. What are you putting into your system? You know, what are you eating? You really need to be adhering to a plant-based diet. Okay, so lots of fruits and vegetables. We know that cancer is linked to low fiber intake. What's fiber in? Fruits, vegetables, whole grains. We also know that cancer feeds off of cholesterol, so LDL. We also know that cancer feeds off of sugar. So if you're a parent and you're still rewarding your child with sugary snacks and processed foods, can you guys try to rethink that? Just go back to the basics. You know, go back to using fruits and vegetables. Educate your children on sugar causing cavities, like causing disease in the body. I don't know, make it fun. Do the food art that I do. I don't know, Arabella loves fruits and vegetables. It's fine. Also, another food product that you can incorporate into your daily diet is flax seeds. Flax seeds have been around forever. We've known they're so good for us. They're great. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids, but their lignin content is what makes them awesome, because guess what that makes them? Phytoestrogens. So it helps to dampen the body's own estrogen and this is very important in estrogen dominant cancers, which are breast, okay? So 1 to 3 tablespoons of course, organic flax seeds daily. So that's the first things first, is what you're eating. The next thing is detoxing. So we are surrounded by toxins daily. We're inundated with them. We can't help a lot of the toxins that we're exposed to. We're all going to be using cell phones and be exposed to electromagnetic frequencies. We're all going to have to put fuel into our cars. We're all going to be on airplanes. You know, there are chemtrails. You know, we can't control our neighbor who's spraying pesticide on the lawn. But you know what? There's things that we can do. Did you guys see my video on coffee enemas? How you can detox using coffee enemas? Have you guys seen, I think my colleague Nicole Moore did a whole video on detoxification. So detoxification it's very important. There are certain toxins that we can easily avoid. If you're still using an antiperspirant, oh my gosh, like those contain aluminum, like get rid of that. Snow Goose Kitchen has an amazing antiperspirant. Mandy Huff will work with any of you, uses all organic and certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. Are you still using cleaning products, toxic cleaning products? This is definitely something that you can avoid. You can make your own cleaning products using essential oils and just vinegar and baking soda. You can contact, I'm drawing a blank on who I use. See, I get a little nervous still. Yeah, you can just make sure that you are definitely using something that's non-toxic for cleaning. How about your skincare, makeup, toothpaste? I hope your toothpaste doesn't contain fluoride. So number 3, balancing energy, healing yourself emotionally. Are you taking time for yourself? You know, I need to do that more. I don't do yoga, but I might start. But are you meditating? Are you journaling? Are you forgiving those that have upset you? Are you managing your stress? We know that certain individuals have cured cancer just by improving themselves emotionally, having a positive attitude. Next, dental health. Do you have mercury fillings? Because mercury fillings, we know that these are toxic, okay? Herbs and supplements. There are certain essential oils like frankincense. Frankincense, we know, stimulates apoptosis, programmed cell death, crosses the blood-brain barrier. Frankincense is great. Again, coffee enemas, NRF2 activators to decrease oxidative stress, which we know leads to cancer. Probiotics. Our immune system is mostly in our gut. You definitely want to be taking a probiotic. Vitamin D. So there are definitely several supplements. And again, just practice prevention. So, hey, I hope that you guys have found this helpful, just trying to give you a list, trying to open up your eyes a little bit. If you didn't see the article that I posted about the pink ribbon, formerly being known as a peach ribbon, check it out. Anyway, share this with someone that you think it could help, and have a great day. Bye, guys.